1. The conflict of curiosity versus tradition. Ragnar is rarely portrayed as a man content with the status quo. His destiny was driven by a desire to see what lay beyond the horizon. While his peers were often focused on local tribal conflicts, Ragnar's POV was focused on expansion. He saw the sea not as a barrier, but as a bridge to England, France, and beyond. This explorer's spirit is what separates him from a standard warrior. He sought knowledge and resources to ensure the survival and prosperity of his people. 2. Fate, Orlog, and the gods. In the Viking worldview, a man's Orlog, destiny, was spun by the Norns and was unchangeable. Ragnar's perspective was likely one of active fatalism, Odin's favor. He believed himself to be a descendant of Odin. This gave him a sense of divine protection, but also a heavy burden to live up to the All-Father's reputation for wisdom and sacrifice. The price of greatness. He understood that a great destiny requires a great sacrifice, often leading him to risk everything on bold gambles. 3. The Father of Kings' legacy. One of the most poignant aspects of Ragnar's destiny is that he eventually became a secondary character in his own legend. He realized that his greatest contribution to history wouldn't just be his own raids, but the sons he produced. Bjorn Ironside, Ivar the Boneless, and Sigurd Snake in the Eye were destined to eclipse him. His POV toward the end of his life, especially in the famous snake pit scene, was one of defiance. He died knowing that his death would be the bark that brought the young pigs, his sons, to avenge him, thereby cementing the Viking Age in Europe. 4. Immortality through Valhalla. To Ragnar, life was temporary, but fame, Livsvut, was eternal. His destiny wasn't to die of old age, but to die in a way that would be sung about for 1,000 years. By choosing a path of constant danger, he ensured his seat at the table in Valhalla. Aspect, perspective, motivation, curiosity, and the survival of his people. Success measured by the fame of his name and the strength of his sons. Death a tool to be used for a final, grand political statement. Ragnar's story is essentially a tragedy of a man who succeeded so much that he became a myth while he was still alive.